We are now moving to our next speaker, Helmut Nehrenheim, who will present Online-Sicherheitsüberprüfung. And Helmut is working with the Ministry of the Interior of the state of North Rhine-Westphalia in Germany.
Yeah, hello together, good afternoon. I'm very pleased to present you Online-Sicherheitsprüfung. If I want to translate it, you can say online background check, security check for personal. And we have an abbreviation, OSiP, and I will use this abbreviation, and when I use it, I think you know what I'm talking about. I hope this mission-critical interface will work for me. I will try it. Yes? No? Okay. In 8 minutes, I cannot tell all the features of OSiP. However, the key points that I would like to present you should be sufficient to convince you that sharing and reuse is in fact possible even when dealing with safety and safety-critical requirements. I would like to invite you to follow me from the initial problem solving to the next steps of OSiP, which will hopefully be of great interest for you. What was the problem and how did we solve it? I think this picture, you remember what happened on 9/11. Security checks at airports have since been tightened considerably. The German Air Safety Act has been modified in such a way that not only the flying staff has to be checked, but all the personnel who are given access to security critical areas of an airport must now be checked by the Air Safety Authority. And this must be done every year, annually. And that is the way the number of security checks has increased dramatically. The key question was, more staff in the Air Safety Authority or to create an IT solution, and the decision was made for an IT solution, and OSiP was born. The goal was, and that's on the next slide, oh, wrong, okay. The goal was to include all stakeholders who are involved in safety reviews and background checks in a standard process chain without media breaks. And this was achieved thanks to OSiP. If you take at the slide, you see, no, not. You see the airport or the air companies such as Lufthansa. Who knows Lufthansa? I think a lot of people, yes, you know. You see the Aviation Security Authority, and you see an OSiP core, that's the data hub, who processes the applications coming from the airport, for example, to the offices of criminal investigations, constitution protection offices, sometimes called Secret Service, and to federal central registers. And the people in the Aviation Security Authority collects the responses from the security administration and says, is a good guy or a bad guy? And that's without media breaks. From companies such as Lufthansa or UPS or many others to the police and constitutional protection, all parties involved were brought together in one process chain. The Air Safety Authority staff, the people here, was relieved. No more staff, but an IT solution. The idea of reusing OSiP quickly came up because the security screening process in other fields of application follows exactly the same pattern. This means, you know, this means that naturalization, residence permits, accreditations for large-scale lookups, gun law, atomic reliability tests, and the inspection of soldiers can currently be processed via OSiP, and additional fields of application are still in planning. A great advantage can especially be seen for security authorities. For example, the Criminal Investigation Office or police, constitutional protection, and so on. The requests are always received via the same interface by OSiP, and no matter which field of application they come from. However, the concept of reusing OSiP also applies on another level, since the basis of security and background checks are based on federal acts or laws. It was obvious that OSiP should also be used in other German federal states. This is owed to the fact that OSiP is a solution of the IT Planungsrat, or in English, IT Planning Council, an organization in which all Chief Information Officers, or CIOs, of the federal states of Germany are represented. It aims at developing solutions which can also be used in other German states. The characteristic of OSiP, I must click, is it supports the online-based security and background checks on the relevant individuals before issuing an identity card for entering security areas and no public areas, before getting a citizenship, and so on, and so on, and so on. The target audience is airport security, that's the next slide, airport security, naturalization, issuance of residence permits, accreditations at major events, atomic reliability tests, the connection of the German weapon offices, and so on, and so on, and so on. Now I want you to show the state of play. OSiP is now used in 4 federal states in Northern Westphalia, in Baden-Württemberg, Hamburg, and Hessen. I hope that other states will also take up the OSiP idea. In Northern Westphalia, more than 100 specialized and assessment authorities with up to 20 users each are involved in the OSiP process chain. More than 10 companies, especially large companies such as Lufthansa and UPS, also submit their applications via OSiP. That is, when you fly Lufthansa the next time, you remember that the flight crew was checked with OSiP. In addition, over 150,000 applications per year. Over 100,000 applications per year has been processed via OSiP in all fields of application. As of this year, we expect approximately 400,000 applications. In Baden-Württemberg, about 200,000 applications have already been received yearly. Please notice, sharing and reuse is not a theory, but a practice, all in security areas. OSiP, a little bit about the design. Now I killed him again. Okay. On the left side, some aspects of technology. It's not so interesting. The solution on the right box says that we have a web client. We have web clients for manual data capture, or the possibility of XML upload, and the OSiP core. There is a widespread use of third-party web applications which can be linked together via the SOAP interface. The governments. Let me briefly explain how the OSiP development is organized and sustainability is guaranteed. We have a steering committee which consists of a representative of each cooperation partner as well as a representative of the development company, and the committee is led by me. There is a fixed budget for further development. It is important to note that the IT Planning Council, as mentioned above, has decided to make OSiP the standard for personal safety audits and background checks in Germany. Therefore, no other products should be developed for this purpose in Germany.
Maybe on this very good news for OSiP, and due to our technical challenges, I would suggest to already go to our next presentation because we've gone a bit beyond our time limits. Apologies.
Okay. Then let me say the last sentence.
Yeah,
the last sentence is, the sharing and reuse of OSiP across borders in Europe, a dream, a vision, or an opportunity. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you very much. And apologies for interrupting you.